I just want to make sure I don't have food in my teeth. No one cares. Okay, great.
So natural.
Hi, I'm Sue Lee. I'm a contributor to New York Times Cooking, and we are going to make black pepper beef and cabbage stir fry. Pepper beef is such a takeout thing. This is sort of a riff on that. You can pretty much put it together in like 20 minutes and have a very nice dinner and feel very satisfied. Let's make the marinade. You can certainly use already cracked black pepper for this recipe, but I really recommend that you start from fresh black peppercorns because it really adds like a bit of a floral component, a little spicier. It can really add to your dish. You can crush it two ways. You can take the bottom of a bowl or a cup, and then you can just do this. But another way to do it is, and it's the way I like to do it at home, crack it with the side of my knife, go like this. If my toned arms are popping a little, it may seem like I'm putting a lot of pressure, but I'm not. And as you can see, I'm not like chopping, it's like a slicing motion through it. Okay, this may seem like a lot of pepper, but it's not, trust me. If it's a little spicy, it's a little spicy. The rest of the marinade, brown sugar, cornstarch helps to tenderize the meat, 1 teaspoon of salt, and grated garlic. Here in this recipe, I said to use sirloin. Another great cut can be boneless short rib. That can be delightful. And I'm slicing it thinly, about 1/4 inch thick. I'm cutting it against the grain because it makes the meat more tender. When you cut it against the grain means like you can see all these pieces of the flesh like this. All the seasonings will go in there. I'll show you a piece with the grain. See how, look at how you don't really see the holes anymore. That's not gonna be right. I just know that when you cut against the grain, it tastes better. It's more tender. Okay, so let's rub all this marinade into the beef. So you see, like at first it felt really dry. Don't worry, once you massage it in there, it's not dry anymore. Okay. I just want to make sure we have all the ingredients we need to go in the pan before we start cooking. In my estimation, this is a medium head of cabbage. We're going to only use 1/4 of this. And first I'm going to core it. So I'm thinly slicing the cabbage because I want it to cook quickly, and I like having all the caramelized like bits. Okay, so now let's start cooking. It's almost ready when the edges are a little golden. This is a very YouTube thing, right? You'll see that these edges are slightly brown and golden on the side. And I'm moving around so all the like raw parts are just getting brown. It smells great. And then I'm gonna add the soy sauce. About 1 minute, I'm gonna toss the coat. Oh, so you see like I added the soy sauce. It's starting to foam up. It's because of the cornstarch that's in the beef. So now I'm gonna transfer this to the same bowl where I had the raw beef. Don't be alarmed, it's gonna be tossed back in with the hot pan. I just don't wanna wash another bowl. So now I'm gonna add the cabbage into the pan. I turn the heat down just a little bit so that the juices don't burn. And I'm tossing it to coat, and I'm just gonna let it cook for a little longer. I'm also gonna season it with a little salt to help it break down. I want you guys to cook the cabbage till it is crisp, tender. And I know that can be a little confusing. What it means is it should be cooked enough where you don't taste the rawness, but it still has some texture to it. So that's where the crisp comes in, so that there's still a bite to it. You don't want your vegetables to be mushy. I'm gonna add the vinegar, sherry vinegar please, and then add the beef and all the remaining juices back in there. It smells amazing. It smells like home to me. Let's eat. If you were in an Asian household, you would have a small bowl of rice because you eat family style, you know? So then this will be it. And then there may be another green, a couple of other dishes, and then we just all eat together. But We're in America, so I'm gonna show you what you can do for your individual serving. Delicious. Add more sesame seeds if you want, add more scallions. Oh, and here you go. Okay, that's it. It smells so good. This is gonna taste amazing. It's delicious, it's juicy, it's not chewy because we cut it against the grain. If you're gonna make this at home, marinate it ahead of time. This would taste even better. You can explore different cuts of meat with this too. You can also try it with chicken if you want, or maybe with tofu. That's about it. Follow the recipe, it's great. You can find this recipe and more on the New York Times Cooking app. That's a wrap, let's eat.